Welcome to a short introduction of the Social Bot Framework. The framework allows model-driven construction and utilization of social bots for technology-enhanced learning. By providing near real-time collaboration, it allows all members of a community of practice to participate in the development of a bot model without any need of programming experience. The resulting bot can then be trained in order to adapt to the user. In this video, I would like to show you the features of the Social Bot Framework by creating a simple bot model for an existing technology-enhanced learning application. The bot will be used within the Noracle service. Noracle is a tool for question-based dialogues. Let's start by having a look at the modeling space. On the top side we can see the Canvas widget, the Palette widget, and on the bottom left the Property browser. These widgets are already provided by SyncMeter. The Model browser and the Method browser are included in the Social Bot Framework. In order to model a bot, a special meter model was developed. We can see the different types of nodes and edges inside the Palette widget. The VLE instance is the core element, representing the virtual learning environment. Note that the framework only works with RESTful last-to-peer services. Inside this node, we have to set the name, the web connector endpoint of the last-to-peer network, and an environment separator. Usually, learning environments are separated by units or modules. If no separation is present, we can leave the last input field empty. A virtual learning environment consists of different types of users. The respective role of the user can also be represented by a bot. While using the learning environment, the user performs certain actions. An action is an HTTP method of a service. Therefore, the alias of the service and the method name must be specified in the action. Such an action can then trigger a bot action. This can be a method of a service or a notification to users. Currently, the framework only offers a Slack integration. The actions can have different parameters. The content of the bot can either be static or it can be generated by so-called content generators based on the user's previous content. During the modeling process, we can store our progress in the shared memory of the last-to-peer network by using the Model browser. Therefore, we have to provide a name and press the Save button. We can also clear the model by pressing the Clear button, or we can load an existing one by selecting a model in the drop-down menu and press the Load button. In this case, we are using the template for the Noracle voter. After the template was loaded, we have to adjust the last-to-peer web connector endpoint. Note that in Noracle the learning environment is separated into spaces. Therefore, we have to provide the environment separator space ID. Since a community which wants to create a bot does not need to know every service, the Method browser provides information about the different methods of a service. In this case, the bot rates the question of a user. To get information about the respective function, we select the Noracle service in the first dropdown and then can have a look in the second dropdown for the functions. The put-set-vote question function seems to be very promising for voting questions. Now we can see the attributes that are necessary. As we can see, these are also covered by the template. The rating is generated using a text classification from the user's previous content. Now we can test the model and try to initialize it. To do this, we click in the Model browser on Init Model. After a short time, we should get the message Model initialized. We can now switch to the Noracle service and then navigate to the space overview. The bot integration was done using a small code snippet. To the right of the Share button is a bot icon, which contains a context menu. We have the possibility to give the bot rights in the space or to train it. Since we are using a classifier, the training is necessary. In this view, we can now select the content generators for the initialized model. Then we select the service from which we want to train, and later on a unit. We can also adjust the learning rate, the number of training steps, and the epochs. When all settings have been made, we click on Train. A small window appears which shows us the progress of the training process. The current window does not have to be open for the training process. After some time, the training is finished and we can go back to the service. Here we can add the bot to the space. If the bot has got the necessary rights, we get a notification. Time to test the bot. We open the space and the first thing we see is that the demo bot has been added to the space. To trigger the bot, we now create a question. After a few seconds, the bot should respond to our action. As we can see, our question has not yet been rated. The color has changed to green, so the bot seems to have liked our question. That's it for the introduction of the social bot framework. Thanks for watching.